Pistons Live is presented by Cure Auto Insurance. Take a look at the face of that man, Cade Cunningham, with 24 in the house, alongside Greg Kelser. I'm Johnny Kane. I'll tell you what, partner. I know, and is talking with Cade just a few minutes ago, they're going to look at some things and say we could have done some things better. But at the end, a win is a win is a win is a win. Times 13 now. They've got to feel incredible about what they've been able to accomplish as a body of work over these last 3-4 weeks.
Well, I'll take it back even farther than that. It was 2 years ago the Pistons were mired in what eventually became a 28-game losing streak. Right about this time, they were at about 13 or 14 losses.
It was 13 in this place on this date 2 years ago.
There you go. They didn't win a game in the month of November. Well, they haven't lost a game in the month of November this time around. It's been an incredible, dramatic turnaround of fortunes. They had to work hard tonight, had to persevere. Didn't come easy, and I know they're not happy about that. You heard Cade, but at the end of the night, they're going to be very happy that they have won 13 games in a row. They're the hottest team in the NBA. They are 15-2 at this point, with a chance to break the franchise's record for most consecutive victories in a couple of more nights. You look at the numbers, you go through it all. It's just been fantastic. Cade Cunningham has been all-world. Jalen Duren as well. It's funny, when you're on a roll and when you're winning like they are, how the numbers stack up to show, just where you are historically. I mean, they're doing some things that the franchise has not seen before or haven't seen in a very long time. And I'm really glad they got this win here in whatever fashion, because, man, can you imagine how disheartening it would have been had Indiana been able to get all the way back. But congratulations to the guys.
Yeah, congratulations, because, again, even like you have to, 82 games is, but 82 games is, you're never going to win 82 games, right?
Right.
But to be 15-2, and some of them aren't going to be the prettiest, right? You'd love to play great from the opening jump all the way to the finish. And sometimes you're going to have to go through some lulls, some stagnation, but you still figure out ways to win. This is a team, to me, like when you listen to Cade talking, and even the business, like it wasn't a bunch of hoot and hollering after the game. It was like, shake hands, shake hands, shake hands, shake hands. Let's get in here. We'll take a look at some film. We're on to Boston. That, to me, shows me the maturation of a group that a lot of people might be like, man, pat yourselves on the back. Look what you guys have done. And they're like, it wasn't great. We got to be better. On to the next, right? I mean, they're not chasing streaks, but they're a part of one right now.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. They aspire for something even bigger than this. The winning streak is tremendous, terrific, unexpected, all of that stuff. And it'll be unprecedented if they win another game, win the game in Boston. But they're thinking beyond that, folks. This team wants to go beyond last year's playoff 6-game loss to the New York Knicks. They want to get to I think the way they're playing right now, they probably feel like they're as much a favorite to win it as anybody. And I'm talking about the whole thing. But they're so far away. They've got so much yet to do, so much more improvements to make. I like the attitude coming out of this game. Keep it business.
That's it.
Keep your focus.
That's it. No, and that's it. And I think obviously that comes from the direction from the top too. JB Bickerstaff's not going to let them. You always want to celebrate victories for sure, but you're not going to feel too good about yourself by reaching in. It's not an arbitrary number, but the 13 wins. Like, okay, well, let's get to how do we get to 14? I will just say this quickly, and then I want to get into the guys themselves and the performances tonight. But like you said, long way to go. We're only a fifth of the way through the season, but in each of the last 2 instances that the Pistons put to, I'm just saying, these are just facts now. When they won 13 straight in the 03-04 campaign, they hosted the Larry O'Brien. When they did it in 89-90, they hosted the Larry O'Brien. Something to think about. Let's talk about Cade Cunningham. We'll make him our Cure Auto player of the game, because he wasn't able to extend his streak of 25 points and 10 assists to a 7th straight game. However, he hit the biggest shot of the night, in my opinion, there in the final 30 seconds of the game, and he was able to be a facilitator today. Also was active on the glass, finished with a double-double in that sense. Yeah,
let's take a look, at what he was able to do at a time when his team needed him to do it. This is what they mean by putting the team on one's shoulder and handling the business. Pistons needed this bucket, so Cade Cunningham gets the rebound. and he gets it down the floor. This is earlier action with Cade finding people. We'll get to that basket.
We'll get to it
a little bit later. And was able to knock down his shots. His three-point shot was not working for him tonight, but that was okay. He recognized that, so he didn't take too many of them. He kept trying to get it into the basket scoring area. Now, here's that possession.
Okay.
Up to a two-possession game, he took about 21 seconds off that clock,
that was big.
Which Indiana needed.
Yeah, that was big. That was just again, to your point, again, when we talk about there are guys that have belief. It's like, hey, coach, I'll handle it from here. Not everybody is able to pay it off. There's been a lot of guys who have missed a lot of game-winning shots. Obviously, that wasn't a game-winning shot. But you saying, hey, let me work it here, and it doesn't matter if it's Nembhard guarding me or Mathern or whoever. Three guys are going to get a good look at me. I'm still going to finish right at the rim, going to get to my spot. It was special to watch, and obviously he's been a huge part of what this team has been doing. But it wasn't just Cade tonight, and again, we talked about the depth on this team. What was it, the first quarter? I know first half he played 11 guys.
Yeah.
Early.
Yeah, 11 guys played in the first half, 12 the other night. And then he had a good idea of how he wanted to utilize guys in the second half. And one of those guys that seemed to emerge with his play in the first half was Caris LeVert.
Yeah.
He had a heck of a game.
He had a great game.
Heck of a game, and was able to make the last two free throws to really put it out of reach for the Indiana Pacers. But that's the depth of this team, and that's the unpredictable nature of this team. You don't know where it's going to come from. You don't know who it's going to be. Tonight, it was Caris LeVert playing a big prominent role.
Yeah, right there. You know, he gets right there in front of the Pistons. See Cade sitting back just enjoying the show. But LeVert, this guy, as much as we talk about,
as he continues his climb back from being almost a year out of action for the Pistons.
And I know there was obviously some Jaden Ivey supporters here, being a West Lafayette kid. Again, 15 minutes been under hoop. But he never gets sped up. Just everything was in rhythm, didn't force anything.
Each game out, he'll feel more and more comfortable. His confidence will really start to soar, and he'll know that he can do whatever he wants without fear of re-injuring himself.
Yeah.
And that's when Jaden Ivey will be able to pick up where he left off on January 1st of this year when he was having a career season for the Pistons. One other guy I want to point out.
Go ahead. Those were our Xfinity highlights, by the way. Go ahead.
So Ron Holland tonight, folks.
I knew you were going there.
You knew I was going there?
You weren't, I was.
Ron Holland played off the bench. He played 11 minutes. He did not attempt a shot from anywhere. The field, the three-point line, or inside near the basket. Not one shot. But he had 3 rebounds. He had 3 steals. He had 3 assists, and he had 3 personal fouls. And he was valuable for the time that he was out there. He really was. The young
2
fella.
2 tie-ups. The one with, if he's not on your team, you don't love him as much.
Right.
But you know, Ron Holland's like, somebody said, you know what, I think I might start calling him his 5-hour energy. Because he wears 5, and obviously he brings it every night.
I like what I call him.
Wait, hold on. Crash was Grant. Oh, you were Mr. Hustle?
Hustle Man.
Hustle Man, that's
Hustle
what it is.
Man.
Hustle Man. Well, they needed everybody tonight, but JB Bickerstaff standing by, and I'm sure pleased with the overall result, and always something to work on. All right, that was JB Bickerstaff. Let's take a look at our shot chart from